The 2019 Mercedes-AMG E53 Cabriolet. Introduced in 2016, the latest generation E-Class gained coupe and convertible versions in 2017. The latter arrived in the US for the 2018 model year, but just one trim is offered over here, the range-topping E400. Unlike its sedan sibling, the Cabriolet model has yet to receive the AMG E63 treatment, but Mercedes used the model to launch a new vehicle lineup under the AMG badge. It's called the E53 Cabriolet and was introduced at the 2018 Detroit Auto Show alongside the E53 Coupe and the CLS 53. Slotted under the bonkers AMG E63, the E53 is essentially a milder version of the brand's hardcore model. It has a rather subdued exterior appearance that's not as aggressive, but the interior gets plenty of exclusive details and extra features. The drivetrain is different too, as the 4.0-liter V8 was replaced by a 3.0-liter inline-six unit. But the big news is that the E53 is the first hybrid AMG nameplate, sporting the company's new EQ boost system. Let's find out more about that in the review below. Continue reading to learn more about the Mercedes-AMG E53 Cabriolet. Exterior. The front end is highlighted by a twin-blade radiator grille in silver chrome. The E53 Cabriolet gets the same AMG package as its coupe sibling, so it has an identical front end, highlighted by the twin-blade radiator grille in silver chrome. Borrowed from V8-powered Mercs, it replaces the familiar diamond grille we see on most recently launched Mercs. The mesh behind the blades was also revised, now featuring a black lattice pattern. It's not a massive departure from the E-Class we're all familiar with, but it gives the E53 a unique look. The bumper was also revised, but changes are rather mild. The A-wing design of the front apron, seen in almost every model from the A-Class to the S-Class, gained black flicks and a silver chrome splitter. The outer air intakes also have two horizontal fins in silver chrome. Needless to say, it's not as aggressive as the AMG E63 sedan, but it's sporty enough to stand out from the E-Class pack. Rear fascia changes are similar to those up front, starting with a mildly revised apron. The sides were left mostly unchanged. The side skirts are a bit sportier, but other than that, the E53 boasts features seen on special models too, such as bespoke badges and new wheels. Rear fascia changes are similar to those up front, starting with a mildly revised apron. Below there are round twin tailpipe trim elements in high-gloss chrome and redesigned mud flaps, which improve aerodynamics at the rear end. The spoiler on the decklet is available either in body color, optionally, or in clear carbon fiber. Interior. Trim elements are specific to this model, with options including carbon fiber, glass fiber, or matte silver. Just like all the other AMG models, the E53 borrows its interior from the standard E-Class model. But it comes with more standard features, including the two 12.3-inch displays merged under the same glass cover and more upscale materials. The package is somewhat similar to the range-topping E63, adding the AMG Performance steering wheel wrapped in Nappa leather and a pair of sports seats up front. Trim elements are also specific to this model, with options including carbon fiber, glass fiber, or matte silver inserts. The steering wheel can also be fitted with inserts, but this time around in black piano lacquer. Another option adds Dinamica microfiber grip areas. There are plenty of choices when it comes to upholstery too. 5 to be exact, including black, saddle brown, black, white, black, classic red, Designo Titian red, macchiato beige, and Designo titanium gray, black. Just like the E-Class Cabriolet, the E53 comes with a state-of-the-art soft top. Available in dark brown, dark blue, red, or black, it has a multi-layered structure with thick insulation that reduces wind and road noise, enhancing comfort inside the cabin. Derived from the S-Class Cabriolet, the roof can be fully opened and closed in 20 seconds when traveling at a speed of up to 30 miles per hour. After opening, it folds down and is stored in the soft top compartment in the trunk. A retractable cover separates the soft top from the remaining trunk space. Drivetrain. Unlike the E63, which uses a V8 engine, the E53 gets its juice from a 6-cylinder unit. Unlike the E63, which uses a V8 engine, the E53 gets its juice from a 6-cylinder unit. It might seem a bit awkward for an AMG to use a 6-cylinder, but this isn't the first time. The C43 also has one under the hood. But despite both units being turbocharged and displacing 3.0 liters, they're not same. The E53 uses a brand new engine that debuted in the third-generation CLS. And unlike the C43, it uses the company's new EQ Boost starter alternator. Combining a starter motor and alternator in an electric unit is fitted between the engine and the transmission. EQ Boost makes the AMG E53 Cabriolet a hybrid. This drivetrain also incorporates an electric auxiliary compressor that builds up a high charge pressure without any delay, which provides a faster increase in torque for acceleration until the large exhaust gas turbocharger kicks in. Yup, this means that the E53 doesn't have turbo lag and returns better fuel economy compared to gasoline-only drivetrains. Mercedes says that the drop top needs 8.4 liters of gasoline for every 100 kilometers on the European cycle, but EPA figures aren't yet available. The EQ Boost provides an additional 22 horses and 184 pound-feet. But what about power? The 6-cylinder engine generates 435 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque, well in excess of the E400's 328 horses and 350 pound-feet. The EQ Boost provides an additional 22 horses and 184 pound-feet, taking total output to an impressive 457 horsepower and 568 pound-feet. Definitely worthy of the AMG badge. These figures also make the engine in this car the most powerful version of the EQ Boost hybrid, placing it above the CLS by 64 horsepower and 13 pound-feet of twist. A 9-speed AMG speedshift transmission and 4-MOTIC all-wheel drive system delivers all that oomph to the wheels, enabling the E53 Cabriolet to hit 62 miles per hour from a standing start in 4.5 seconds. That's a 10 seconds slower than the Coupe, but more than a half-second quicker than the E400 4-MOTIC Cabriolet. Not bad. The top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, the usual for German premium cars. Just like the Coupe, the Cabriolet benefits from 5 dynamic select drive modes, independent AMG ride control plus suspension, AMG speed-sensitive steering, and a compound braking system. Drivetrain specifications. Prices. There's no word as to when the AMG E53 Cabriolet will come to the US as of this writing, but expect it to become the most expensive version of the two-door E-Class once it arrives. With the E400 4-MOTIC priced from $68,800, the AMG could cost fetch close to $80,000 before options. Competition. BMW 6 Series convertible. While the 6 Series Coupe was discontinued at the end of 2017, the drop-top version lives on for 2018. This is good news given that there's no other competitor for the E-Class in this segment, but the big issue is that the current generation is already 7 years old and dated in just about every department. Sure, it's still appealing styling-wise and comes with a decent amount of fresh technology, but it lacks most of the fancy, state-of-the-art gadgets that you get in the E-Class. Drivetrain-wise, you get 2 options. The base 640i model uses a turbocharged, 3.0-liter 6-cylinder engine, but it's a bit underpowered for the AMG E53 at 315 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. The 650i model is better suited for this comparison, as it uses a twin-turbo, 4.4-liter V8 that cranks out 444 horses and 479 pound-feet. This version needs 4.5 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour, which puts it on par with AMG E53. Another downside is that the Beamer is significantly more expensive than Merc, retailing from $98,300. Read our full review of the BMW 6 Series. Audi S5 Cabriolet. The A5 Cabriolet is a bit smaller than the E-Class Cabriolet, but it's a good choice if you don't want a 7-year-old BMW. Unlike the 6 Series, the A5 is quite fresh, featuring a modern exterior design and new tech for the passengers. Also powered by a 3.0-liter engine, but in a V6 configuration, the S5 drop-top boasts 354 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. It's definitely not as powerful as the AMG E53, but it's not that much slower either, needing 4.8 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour from a standing start. Pricing starts from $62,300 for the Premium Plus trim and from $66,700 for the Prestige model, which makes it significantly more affordable than what the AMG E53 Cabriolet is expected to cost. Read our story on the Audi S5 Cabriolet. Conclusion. The AMG E53 Cabriolet joins the Coupe model and the CLS53 in Mercedes' first attempt to electrify the AMG lineup. It might be a bit disappointing that the two-door models don't have V8-powered, E63 versions yet, but this is an important move for AMG. Hybridization is essential for the performance brand's survival, and this makes the E53 Cabriolet crucial. An E63 version might still be underway, but the E53 is here to provide customers looking for a more eco-friendly performance vehicle a solid option. Love it. AMG style features inside and out EQ boost hybrid drivetrain, solid performance, definitely superior to the 6 Series. Leave it a bit expensive. References: Mercedes E-Class. Read our full review on the 2018 Mercedes E-Class convertible. Read our full review on the 2019 Mercedes-AMG E53 Coupe. Read more Mercedes-Benz news. Read more Detroit Auto Show news.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.